Katotohanan ng sandigan ng kalayaan. Kasinungalingan ng sanhi ng kapahamakan. Huwag nating ipahamak ang ating bayan. Kumapit tayo sa katotohanan. In the wake of President Duterte's intensive and controversial war against drugs, the opposition believes that they may have found a chink in his armor. On December 12, 2016, during the Wallace Business Forum dinner at the President's Hall, Duterte admitted to using fentanyl in the past for severe and chronic spinal pain. In fact, he even admits to taking more than the prescribed dosage on occasions.
Fentanyl, it's a painkiller. It's being used by patients with cancer. I was only given a fourth of that square thing.
Society has been conditioned by mainstream media's graphic images, clickbait headlines, and editorialized reports that it has developed a heightened sensitivity against all things drug-related. So the question now is, did Duterte use or abuse fentanyl? Let's start by knowing what is fentanyl. According to the National Institute on Drug Abuse,
fentanyl is a powerful synthetic opioid analgesic that is similar to morphine, but is 50 to 100 times more potent. Used to treat patients with severe pain or to manage pain after surgery, it is also sometimes used to treat patients with chronic pain. MIMS classifies fentanyl as an anesthetic.
then, does the President really need to use fentanyl? The U.S. National Library of Medicine believes so. According to an often cited article published on July 1, 2012 by the National Center for Biotechnology Information,
Transdermal fentanyl was effective in reducing low back pain in 45 of 62 patients. Disability index scores in 73% of patients, especially those with specific low back pain awaiting surgery.
next, did the President abuse his prescription for fentanyl? Is he an addict? The opposition hopes so. Why? Because overdosage of fentanyl symptoms are
Altered mental status, loss of consciousness, hypotension, respiratory depression, respiratory distress, and respiratory failure.
and even death through overdose. In his speech on December 12, 2016, the President said,
There was a time that if I put two, but not no more because well, of course, my doctor learned that I was using the whole patch because I felt better. When he knew it, he blew his stop and I said, "Stop it." The first thing that you would lose is your cognitive ability.
is this an admission of fentanyl abuse today? Let us see what are the symptoms of fentanyl abuse. According to drugabuse.com, these signs and symptoms of fentanyl abuse include the following:
Confusion, depression, difficulty walking, muscle stiffness, slowed or altered heart rate, labored breathing, weakness, dizziness, lightheadedness and fainting, shaking, sleepiness, slurred speech, weight loss, visual hallucinations, nausea and vomiting, itching and scratching, pinpoint pupils.
In some situations, fentanyl use can also lead to unconsciousness, coma, or even death. But if we go by the speech of the President alone, his vocabulary and cognitive processing belies any claim of drug abuse.
And I said, I would stake my honor, my life, and even the presidency. Kaya kong bitawan yan. I do not have any illusions about being there all the time or hanging on to the pressure. Nandito na rin ako, gawin ko ang gawin ko. Kasi maraming presidente dumaan sa bayan natin. Ano nangyari?
So in the claim of the opposition that President Duterte is a fentanyl addict, this lie is busted. Katotohanan ng sandigan ng kalayaan, kasinungalingan ng sanhi ng kapahamakan. Huwag nating ipahamak ang ating bayan. Kumapit tayo sa katotohanan.